Texas 95.7, the Armadillo and Craig Vaughn with you in the studio. It is time for the WRCA's Ranch Radio. Almost said it again.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
You know how hard it is. Lehman Walls in here from WRCA. It is really hard when all you've ever been saying is WRCA's Ranch Rodeo to switch the O to an A and say Ranch Radio. It's a difficult thing.
It is. I'm glad you're the one that has to say that, and I don't have to mess it up every time.
I'm going to send something off to the voice guy and make him say it. That way I don't have to worry about it.
Hey, we should do that. Be like a pre-recorded
yes,
intro.
Exactly. It's time for the Ranch Radio.
That was our music, our lead-in theme song thing.
We're working on it. After like 4 years, we'll eventually get it straight. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Brought to you by
New Generation Supplements.
New Generation Supplements.
Yeah, appreciate those guys. I tell you what, they have been a big help getting on board this year as a sponsor. You're seeing them at all of our sanctioned rodeos. Yeah. They're supporting our Top Horse Award, giving out product to the top horses. And then they're going to be at the World Championship in November with a big booth, kind of showing off their products. And I just recommend everybody go check them out.
It's got to be nice when you find sponsors that have a way of helping the people that are there at the same time. So I mean, they're helping the foundation and they're helping the event, but they're also connecting with people who they can actually help on a daily basis too.
Yeah, so, yeah. Good products, good people. They care about the ranching world.
Yeah,
and they're showing it by supporting this deal. So we appreciate them.
Cool.
Sure enough.
Today, you had a nice, I'm sure it was nice and cool down there, Wichita Falls, over the weekend.
Oh, I tell you what, it's just, beautiful 75 degrees. I tell you what. Yeah, that's of course it's hot everywhere.
Yes, it is a hot year for sure.
Hot everywhere, but they got a wonderful facility, indoor coliseum.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, great trade show room and everything like that. So once you get there, it's just getting out of the truck and getting inside the kitchen.
It's that long walk.
Need an oxygen mask to get from your truck to
the paper VIP parking.
Yeah, we had the Texas Ranch Roundup, Wichita Falls, and can't say enough good things about this event. It actually is the longest standing, I believe it's the longest standing ranch rodeo that there is. That they kind of started the whole concept 41 years ago.
Wow.
Is where they came around, and they are an event kind of like us where they have a bigger mission, Craig, and they support a lot of children's charities in the Wichita Falls area. Mm-hmm. So all the money that they've raised, I believe I heard them say they were over $3 million now that they've given to those children's charities. So kudos to them for that, and want to commend them for all the great work that they do. But very competitive rodeo. It's a unique format. They take 10 ranches. It's an invitational kind of concept. 10 Texas historic ranches, and they'll compete in 2 go-rounds. So to get to the winner's circle, you got to go through the go-round, and you got your average points, and that gets you in for the win. This year, Craig, you've already recognized this name, Burns Ranch out of Henrietta.
Yeah.
Graham Johnson and his crew, they actually won the rodeo. And when we get into talking about the scores, it's very interesting how, and I love this part of this, looking at the actual numbers on things, because they really did kind of shine through. They were not leading the rodeo Friday night.
Oh, wow.
Our second place team was actually leading the rodeo. And then Saturday, Burns just kind of dominated, kind of took it over. So they qualified already. So our second place team that gets the invitation to the World Championship is Tongue River Ranch out of Paducah, Texas. Bubba Smith, Josh Hossel, Elwin McCleskey, Justin Johnson, Braden Obermeyer, and Cooper McCleskey are the team members there. So congrats. We're going to talk to Bubba here in just a minute. Third place was Circle Bar Ranch from Truscott, Texas. And this is the part when we get in talking with Bubba that's going to be, it's just amazing how one thing can shake this deal out, and you either get second or you get third or you don't place it.
Exactly.
So we'll get into that deal. But do you want to call Bubba first, or you want to talk about the individual winners?
No, we'll call Bubba, and then we
can dive into that.
I'll tell you, I'm looking on their website right now, and you're talking about the history of it, and I will throw this out there. It was some folks from Budweiser and a couple other groups that got that rodeo started. And then the first 3 charities were the North Texas Rehab Center, West Texas Rehab Center, and the West Texas Boys Ranch.
You are a plethora of knowledge.
get on to Google. Google told me. We call Bubba that.
Okay.
Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high-quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today. Hey, we got him on the phone. Hey, Bubba, congratulations, man, coming to Amarillo this year.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you.
You bet. Hopefully we'll have cooler temperatures for you by that time. I don't know.
Yes, sir. And some rain, hopefully.
Yeah, some rain.
In November, it could be snowing sideways. It could be sleeting. It could be 80.
There ain't no doubt.
Who knows? Who knows?
That's right.
Yeah, Bob, it was good to see you guys this weekend and talk a little bit about the rodeo. We've already, before we called you, we went through the placings. So with Burns getting first, you guys hitting second, Circle Bar getting third, and then you guys, Burns was qualified. So we got Tongue River coming back. And Bubba, I don't know if you know this or not, and I should have looked this up. Shame on me. You have any idea how many times the ranch is qualified for the World Championship?
You know, I actually don't. At one time, we'd qualified as many, as anybody. That's been a few years ago. But that would be interesting to know because Tongue River's been there quite a bit.
They have. We need to go back and dig that up, and I should have done that, Craig, before I got on the radio. But the point of that is Tongue River, you guys that have come to the World Championship before, this is going to be a ranch that you recognize, and you know what you're going to get. They're highly competitive and always riding good horses, and so that's going to be something you're going to see again. Bubba, I wanted to dive into the details of the placings and the scores. And so after Friday night, they announced Tongue River was leading the rodeo.
Yes, sir.
So you guys were, and I think it was by 4 points, that deal. Now then, in my view, and you could tell me otherwise, it wasn't as though Tongue River didn't have a good Saturday, but Burns Ranch just flat out got on fire on Saturday.
Yes, sir. We were talking about that on the way home Sunday, but yes, sir, it seemed like if we'd go in there and, do something, it seemed like one time, we did something in 38 seconds. Well, then they came in behind us and did it in 36. They've got a really good team, and they had a good rodeo as well. So.
Yeah, they really did. And when you look at the scores and everything, talk about your bronc rider a little bit. I mean, can't underestimate the value that they bring to the table, and you got a good one there.
We do, yeah. Braden does a great job for us, and he did all he could do with the horses that he drew, and I'm not sure where we ended up in the average on that, but we were right on, towards the top. I think Burns ended up winning the average in the bronc riding, and they've got a good bronc rider as well. But it's that's important. That's you have to have a good one. You have to draw good too. I think it was Amarillo last year that we Braden did all he could do. We didn't draw real good, and when you go to a rodeo especially like the finals, if you draw two bad horses that you can't, you either get bucked off of or you can't, they don't buck enough. Well, it's a little bit hard to recover from that because.
That's true. That's true. You guys ended tied for third. In the
okay.
Actually, no, that was in the first go round. I'm sorry, Bubba. Y'all, Braden was able to get third in the average on the Bronx, and
that seemed right. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a good hand. He is, and he likes it. I always tease him that I'm going to ride and take his place. And it was funny. We were at a rodeo somewhere, and they actually called my name out, and he looked at me, and I was more shocked than he was. I was like, you get on him. So,
That's fun. Yeah, I would pay money, actually, Bubba. If we could get a side pot going, we might get you on one.
Well, it's been a lot of years since I have. I couldn't do near the job old Braden does, so... Yes, sir.
Going down through, so we tackled bronc riding. Y'all were third there. We got penning and branding, where we were second in both of those. And such a unique. Both of those are very unique events, and the penning, the horses come into play big time. Obviously, y'all's ability, you work together every day, so that's got to also help. Just talk a little bit about the penning and how your strategy is on that event.
Okay. Well, yes, sir. And it's the Friday night we won the go around, and we just drew good. Cattle went right in, and we do take pride in our horses, and everybody works them a lot, and they did good, and they're good cowboys. We do a lot of work together, so that helps. The Saturday night we weren't as lucky. I mean, we got them pinned, but we had one of the numbers that I believe they did not get pinned the night before. So it was a little bit challenging, but we got it done. But it kind of knocked us out of the average, but we still ended up pretty good in it. So we were good. And the Brandon, it went good for us. Elwin, he drug the calves this time, and he did a good job.
Will y'all change off? Does Elwin always drag for you, Bubba, or do y'all change that up?
Well, a lot of times his son Cooper drags for us. He does good. Cooper was we were missing him on Friday night. He didn't get to go with us, and then we had to change a few things up during that rodeo or before it. We got a few guys beat up just a little bit, not from the rodeo, just from being a cowboy, I guess, or getting old, but anyway, yeah, we had to make a few adjustments.
I want the one event, and I'll tell you a little secret. I was behind the buck and shoots when the rodeo was over, and Josh came up. We were sitting there visiting a little bit. Of course, everybody's always at who do you think won? And I told him, I said, man, y'all are going to be hard to beat in this deal. And he thought at that time that maybe Burns had edged you guys out. But this is where I got to admit what I did. I said, hey, man, between you and I, and we won't talk about this part on the air, but I said, Josh, I need to know what's your secret in the milking. And he just laughed and he goes, you're not the only one that's ever asked me that. I said, man, you are always so fast as the milker, and y'all are always so quick to the cow. You got to have strategy. And he said, you dang right I got strategy, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. But that cat can flat out milk a cow. You're never going to bump him out of that spot, are you?
No, sir. He does good. We've actually got another milker too that Justin Johnson. We all call him July. He's on the team, and he used to, years ago when we were here the first time, he did all the milking, and we had a lot of success. We had to let him milk one night just because, like I was saying, we've got a few of our guys we're just banged up just a little bit. So Josh had the mug, and July he does a good job. He did do a somersault while he was running. No,
That's right.
We've had fun with that. So, but he's all right.
That is right. I forgot that he did that on Friday night. Looking at the numbers, you guys had 77 overall points, and the third place team was at 68 points. So you think, well, okay, that's a pretty good spread. And this is not the only reason, but Craig, I'm painting a picture for you. Milking's the last event of the rodeo. Tongue River wins the milking with a 41.2. They beat Bonds that had a 41.3.
Wow.
Okay, so Tongue River wins the milking with a 41.2. That gives them 10 points for this second go round. What's 77 minus 10, guys? So that's 67. Circle Bar has 68. So I don't want to underestimate the importance that one run had. A lot of other things could have happened in the event, but that's how important every single time you enter the pen, that's how important it is.
Yep.
It really is. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bubba, what's next on the radar for y'all? You got any other rodeos you're going to compete at?
We do. The next, I guess, big one, we'll go to Roaring Springs over here at Old Settlers. It's just kind of in our back door here, and that's a tough rodeo too. It's a one-night show, and there's these rodeos gotten tough, and some of those where there's there'd probably be 20 ranches, I bet, and that's if you've never been to that rodeo, it's like going back in time, that old arena, and it's just fun. Have a good crowd and a good bunch of people. That's a good community over there. So anyway, that'll be our next one.
Roaring Springs, population 5. During the weekend of Molly Dickens' Old Settlers, population 12,000. I don't know where they come from,
Yes,
Bubba.
sir.
They just come out of the woodwork.
I don't either, but they've done, for some of these little towns that are drying up, they've sure, they have big county roping and a cutting, and then of course the big, ranch rodeo both nights. It's fun. It's a good one. We always look forward to it.
One thing I want to do before you get gone is just talk. I know we travel to all these ranch rodeos and go to a lot of different events, and you can't look around an event like this, Craig, and not see many horses that this ranch raised that are there competing. They're looked at as one of the best outfits out there. So I just want to give you a chance, Bubba, to maybe brag on your horses a little bit and run through kind of how important that tool is to you guys there at Tongue River.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, that, we appreciate those nice words, but we do. You go to a lot of these ranch rodeos, and now you can go to a lot of team ropings as well, but you see a lot of horses with the crooked T on them, and we are proud of that. The Pepsid horses are they seem to be everybody's favorites, and we're getting to ride a lot of horses that are out of Pepsid mares, and those have really starting to prove themselves as well. So, yeah, that's a good deal. We've got a few horses that's going down the road, for the WRCA guys, and that's I don't know, it makes you proud to be part of that.
Absolutely, it does. It's something that you're good at it because it's important, and you work at it, and you put a lot of importance on it, and that's the deal. You guys know these are real ranch cowboys that come and do this. That's what they do every day, and
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
and to get a solid horse for a ranch rodeo to most guys just take one, and they. They have to cut, they have to rope, they've got to be good-minded, and, to have several in a rodeo. I mean, we were talking about that last year at the finals. There were several Tongue River horses in the rodeo, not just the Tongue River, not just our teams either. And, it makes you feel good and makes you feel like you're doing something right.
Absolutely. Well, Bubba, we got Tongue River Ranch coming back to the World Championship this year. Got Bubba Smith, Josh Hossel, Elwin McCleskey, Cooper McCleskey, Justin Johnson, and Braden Obermeyer. That's the team you'll see November 10th through the 13th in Amarillo. So congrats again, Bubba. And you guys need anything, let us know. But really honored to have the ranch back at the World Championship.
Yes, sir. Well, we thank y'all for all you do. We look forward to it.
Yes, sir. Take care, Bubba.
Bubba.
Okay. Y'all too.
Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high-quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick Tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today. Good guy. I enjoyed talking to Bubba Smith. Look forward to having those guys back for their 14th rodeo World Championship appearance, their 14th time. So
look at you pulling out the Google.
I did. I got on the Google.
You were handier than buttons on a shirt.
Actually, got on WRCA.org. They've got the whole archive of who qualified and who won and everything else. So
thanks to Peyton for that. Peyton Holtkamp. She's done a great job. If y'all are ever, that's a good point. If you're ever interested to go back and look at the archives of the World Championship, it's a really handy way to look at all that data. So you can find out all the top hands, top horses, all the teams that competed, all the teams that won, all the placings. Yeah. Really, really good. So thanks for digging that up. We still got to honor our individual winners out there at Texas Ranch Roundup. This will be an easy one because he won both of them. Top hand and top horse went to Clint Jones off of Pitchfork Landing Cattle from Guthrie, Texas. Well-deserved on both fronts. Mm-hmm. And he was riding a horse that, of course, is bred by the Pitchfork Landing Cattle Company. Wagon Master was that horse's name. So thanks to Horselick Supplements for their support of our Top Horse Award. My goodness, that's a good-looking sorrel horse he was riding. Holy cow. Our friends at Western Horseman did a little interview with him after, so go check out their social media, and you'll get to see that horse in Clint. Yeah, so that was really cool. Real quick, just to circle back on the event. So bronc riding, Burns, Circle Bar, Tongue River, 1st through 3rd. Doctoring, Bonds, R.A. Brown, Pitchfork. Branding, Burns, Tongue River, Spade. Cow milking was Tool Ranch, Circle Bar, and Burns. And then pinning, 1st through 3rd, was Circle Bar, Tongue River, and Burns. So wanted to give all those guys a shout out for those accomplishments.
Very good. Headed to New Mexico this weekend?
Yes, Ms. Hooper will be driving over to the big city of Moriarty, New Mexico. We got the Estancia Valley Ranch Rodeo over there Friday and Saturday night. This is their second time to be sanctioned with us.
Oh, cool.
Great. I tell you, everybody came out big time last year. Expect a good crowd this time. Rodeo starts both nights, 6:30 p.m., Friday and Saturday. If you're in the area over there, Moriarty,
you can
New
find
Mexico.
EastMountainRodeo.com. I love when they've got a website we can throw people to, because there's probably people just like me kind of like, well, let's go see what's happening out there. I didn't know William Clark Green was playing down there at Wichita Falls last week, and I kicked myself for not mentioning that a couple of times. So.
Yes, he put on a good show. Yeah. Everybody had fun. What's up with you guys? You get everybody good here at the station?
Everybody's good here at the station.
Everybody tracking?
We're all right. We're making it day by day, trying to stay inside as much as possible.
Yeah.
I'm a wimp when it comes. Usually I don't mind the summers. This year seems like it kicked off in May, so I'm kind of whiny about,
We need to put a swimming pool out there in the lobby. You reckon that would work?
You could go and just put it out here.
Yeah. We'd come over a lot more often.
Okay, with all that electric equipment around, it's probably not a big deal.
Right.
WRCA.org is the website. You can go find out all the information you need. There's even a link I noticed on here. You can scan with your phone if you're on your desktop, and you can download the app from there. And you can even download for the desktop on there, too. So lots of information on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets, Saturdays are gone. Fridays, I imagine, are got to be getting really close now.
Fridays are moving fast. We always say that don't wait if you're planning on coming. Thursday, Friday, or Sunday still available. Saturday, even though Saturday night is sold out, go to that Youth Ranch Rodeo 1:00 on Saturday afternoon. Yeah. Going to be good watching, and we just appreciate everybody's support and look forward to a great World Championship.
November 10th through the 13th. They're going to have that building set up for you over there by that time?
Our new stalling area will be built.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Thanks to the city of Amarillo for making that possible. Going to really improve the quality of the event.
Yep, help with, I think, the water and everything, right?
Yes, finally have access to real water and electricity over there. It's going to be a really nice addition.
Awesome. Yeah, excellent. Don't miss it. WRCA.org. Find out all you can find out over there. The whole schedule is on there, November 10th through the 13th. Down